Good evening, everyone. Dr. Sri Lakshmi, you can please start the session. You can share your screen and you can start.
Okay, sir.
Yeah.
Is it visible, sir?
Yes, ma'am, it's visible, clearly visible.
Okay. Hi, all. So, today we start our first class of Kaumara Bhrithya. Okay. It's very simple subject. Then you have to focus the main points in the Kaumara Bhrithya. Okay. Okay. So, we are starting with the paribhasha of the Kaumara Bhrithya. That is the definition. You may be familiar with the first definition. The first definition is given by this is through the Samhita. That is Kaumara Bhrityam Nama Kumara Bharana Datri Kshira Dosha Samshodhanartham Dushta Stanya Graha Samuthanam Cha Vyadinam Ubashamanartham Cha. So this sloga that indicates that the Kaumara Bhritya is a branch which deals with the care of the baby from the time of conception to the adolescence. Okay, and it also deals with the Shira dosha of the mother, and also helps to mitigate the Greha Bada, different type of diseases caused by the evil spirits. And evil spirits here means the infectious organisms. Okay, then other systemic diseases. So this is the definition given by the Sushruta Samhita. Important definition. And another important definition given by the Chakrapani, that is Kumarasya Bharanam Adhikritya Kridam Tandram Kaumara Bhrityam. So the Kaumara Bhritya is the, again, the Chakrapani explains the Kaumara Bhritya is the branch which gives take caring of the baby. Okay, the next definition is given by the Harida, that is Garboba Krama Vijnanam, Sudigoba Kramam Cha, Balanam, Roga Shamani Kriya, Bala Chigilsa. So, in Harida Samhita, it is clearly explains the take care of the fetus from the time of conception, from the time of Garbhavastha, then after the delivery also, the Sudigoba Kramam and the Balanam Roga Shamani Kriya, all the measures that we have to take and the relieve the symptoms or the diseases of the baby is known as Bala Chikitsa. I hope that you have understand this. Okay. The first point. Then we are moving to the another next point, that is textbook of Kaumara Bhritya. So here given lot of textbooks available in Kaumara Bhritya. So it's very important. You have to study the author of these books. Okay. The first book is Kashyapa Samhita. You are familiar with this textbook. This is one of the important classical textbook available for the Kaumara Bhritya. So, who is the author of the Kashyapa Samhita? You know that. That is Vriddha Jivaga. So it is occasionally asked these questions in entrance examination. Vriddha Jivaga is the answer. There may be options like Mariji Jivaga and some confusing questions. Confusing options may be in your questions. So you have to study these very clearly, so that at the time of examination you will know, you will have no any confusion, right? Then the another textbook, that is Kumara Tantra, which is written by Yamini Bhushan, and next is Bala Tantra, which is written by Kalyana Vaidyan. Okay, then Bala Kumara Tantra by Ravana, then Parvadaga Tantra by Bandhaga Tantra, and the Kaumara Bhrithya is by Raghuvira Prasad, and Kumara Sambhava, which is another textbook that is written by Kalidas, and the last one, that is Abhinava Kumara Bhrithya, that is written by Radhanath. So I will give you some codes to remember these textbooks and its author easily. So Kashyapa Samhita is very familiar. You know the author of that textbook. And next is Kumara Tantra. So please write this code, that is Kumara Bhushan Ki Tantra. So while decoding this Kumara Tantra, Kumara Bhushan Ki Tantra, that Kumara and Bhushan means you have to remember the author's name, that is Yamini Bhushan. Okay, Kumara Tantra. Then Bala Tantra. Please write this code, that is Bala Kalyana. So while studying, this code will help you to remember during this examination. Okay. So Bala Kalyana. How we will decode this? Bala, then Kalyana. Kalyana Vaidyan is the author of Bala Tantra. Then Bala Kumara Ravana. That is another code. So you have to study this perfectly. Okay. So in many questions, many times this question, who was the author of Bala Tantra, was asked. That is Kalyana Vaidyan. Okay. Hope you have understand this. If you have any doubts, you can ask me. So can we move to the next topic, next point? Okay. Then the another important point, that is order of Kaumara Bhrithya. This means that different acharyas explains the Kaumara Bhrithya in different positions while explaining the Ashtangas. So what are the Ashtangas in Ayurveda? According to Vakbada, there is a sloga, that is Kaya Bala Graha Urdanga Shalya Dramshtra Jara Vrishan. This is the 8 branches of the Ayurveda. So in Vakbada, so the Vakbada Acharya mentions this Kaumara Bhrithya in second position, Kaya Bala. Okay. Whereas the Kashyapa Samhita explain this Kaumara Bhrithya in prime position. So you know that it is the well explained classical textbook for the Kaumara Bhrithya. So Kashyapa Samhita explain it in first position among the 8 branches, whereas the Vakbada explained it in second position, and Susrudacharya mentioned it in 5th position, and Charagacharya in 6th position. So you have to study with the 1-star importance. Okay. So I will tell you the importance of this subject with the stars. The 1-star is you have to study it, and 2-star is also more important than the first one, that is 1-star, and 3-star is very, very important. Okay. So this point, order of Kaumara Bhrithya, is of 1-star important. Okay. Then we have to study the Moolanama, Paryaya, Nubadeshta of the Kashyapa Samhita. Because the Kashyapa Samhita, as I mentioned earlier, it is the textbook mainly we followed for the Kaumara Bhrithya. So what is the Moolanama of the Kasyapa Samhita. Actually, the Kasyapa Samhita, its name was Vriddha Jivaga Tantra. Then it is modified as Kasyapa Samhita. Okay. Then it has another synonyms or paryaya, that is Vilupta Tantra. So the paryaya is Vilupta Tantra. And who is the Ubadeshta or the expounder of the Kasyapa Samhita? It's also very important. Who is the expounder or the Ubadeshta of the Kasyapa Samhita? That is Mariji Kasyapa. Okay. Then the author of or Tantrakarta of the Kaumara Bhrithya is Vriddha Jivaga. So this is a little confusing in options. Okay, the author is Vriddha Jivaga, whereas the expounder is Mariji Kashyapa. Okay, and the redactor or the Pradisamskarta is Valsya. Am I audible?
Yes, ma'am. Now audible. Yes, ma'am. Your voice is audible now.
Okay, sir. Then, so the redactor is Valsya, and who is the Rekshakarta or the Kashyapa Samhita, that is preserved by Anayasa Yaksha. So you have to remember these names. And the Adhunika Sampadaka, that is a commentary of the Kashyapa Samhita, was given by Nepal Rajaguru, and the Hindi commentary was given by Hema Raj Sharma. Okay. So moving to the next point, that is the vvayobheda. That is the classification of age according to different acharyas. It's also very important with a 3-star importance. Okay. So the Kashyapa gives the classification as Garbha, Bala, Kaumara, Yavana, Madhyama, and Vardhakya. So Garbha, that indicates that the intrauterine life to the delivery, up to the delivery, it is known as, the age is known as Garbha. Then up to the 1 year, the baby is known as Bala. Then up to 16 years, the baby is known as Kaumara. Then 17 to 34 years, baby is known as Yavana. And the Madhyama is 35 to 70 years. And above 70 years, it is Vardhakya. Okay. So once again, I am repeating. According to Kashyapacharya, the Garbha means up to delivery. It is termed as Garbha. And up to 1 year, Bala. Up to 16 years, Kaumara. Then 17 to 34, Yavana. And 35 to 70, Madhyama. And above 70 is Vardhakya. And Ashtanga Hridaya, the classification is given as Balya, Madhyama, and Kshaya. It is divided into 3. Again, the Balya is divided into 3. That is Shira Vartanam. That means who the baby is taking milk only. And Anna Vartanam, that means taking solid foods. Then Ubaya Vartanam means taking both Shira and Anna. Okay, so the Balya stage is up to 16 years. So up to 16 years, Acharya divided into 3, that is Shiravarta, Annavarta, and Ubhayavarta. And Madhyamavarta, that is up to 17 years. The middle age is up to 17 years. And Kshaya is above 70 years. Okay, then Ashtanga Sangraha. It is similar to the classification of Ashtanga Hridaya. The Balya is up to 16 years, and again the Balya is divided into Sanyavarta, Aharavarta, and Ubhayavarta. And the Madhyama is up to 60 years. Whereas in Ashtanga Hridaya, the Madhyama is up to 70 years. And the Vriddhavastha, that is, old age is above 60 years according to Ashtanga Sangraha. But Ashtanga Hridaya mentions that is above 70 years. So you have to note these differences. Okay. Then the Charagajarya, it's very important classification. That is Charagajarya. He divided the as divided into three. That is Balya, Madhyavastha, and Jirna. So the Balya, that is up to 30 years. The Charagajarya is termed as Balya. It is frequently asking. According to Charagajarya, the Balya is up to. So it is up to 30 years. Almost and all Acharyas are mentioned that the Bala is up to 16 years. But differently, Charagacharya mentions it is up to 30 years. Please note that. Okay. Then this Balya is again divided into two. That is Aparipakwa Dhatu and Vivardhamana Dhatu. The Aparipakwa Dhatu is from 1 to 16 year. And Vivardhamana Dhatu, that is 16 to 13 years. Then the Madhyavastha is from 30 to 60 years, and Jirnavastha again 60 to 100 years. Hope that you have understand this. Then according to Sushrudacharya, he divided into three. He divided this into three. That is Bala, Madhyavastha, and Vriddhavastha. The Bala is up to 16 years. And again, the Balavastha is divided into three. That is Shiraba, that who takes only milk up to 1 year. And Shira and Nada, those who take both Shira and Anna, 1 to 2 years. And Annada up to 16 years. Then the Madhyama Avastha is divided again into Vriddhi, that is from 16 to 20 years. And Yauvana, that is 20 to 30 years. And Samburnada, 30 to 40 year. Hani, that is from 40 to 70 year. And Vriddhavastha, that is known as Jara, 70 years up to the death. Okay. Then Harida Samhita, that divided the age as Balya up to 16 years. And Yuva, that is from 16 to 25 years. Madhyama, 25 to 70 years. Vriddha, above 70 years. You have to study the second classification, that is Sadharana Vaya. Then moving to the classification of Parashara Smriti. So according to this, they classify the age of the females as Gauri. The term is given to 8 years old female, 8 years old girl, and then Rohini up to 9 years, where Kanya, that is 10 years old, then Ada Urdham Rajaswala. So after 10, it is mentioned that age of monarchy. So there may be questions like, what is the age of monarchy according to Parashara Smriti? So after 10 years is known as the age of monarchy according to Parashara Smriti. So note that point. Okay. Then according to Dharma Sindhu Saran, that is Prak. He divided as Prak, Bala, Koumara. So Prak means Annaprasha, Shishu. Then Bala, that is up to 3 years. Then Koumara, till the performance of Muncha Bandhana. Okay. Then coming to the classification of Bhava Pragasha, the Bala up to 16, and Taruna 16 to 32 years, and Prauda 30 to 50 years. And the classification of Stri Vaya according to Harida as Bala from up to 12 years, and Mudga 30 to 19 year, and Prauda 20 to 28 year, and Pragalbha, that is 29 to 41 year. So mainly you have to focus the classification of classification mentioned in Brihatrayis, that is Charaga, Sushruta, and also Ashtanga, Hridaya, and Kashyapa Samhita, and Ashtanga Sangraha. Then you have to focus the points, the classification of Hari, the Samhita, and Parashara and Dharma Sindhusara with a 1-star importance. Okay. And according to Harida, the Uttama Stri Ayu is mentioned as 24 to 37 years. Just mention only. Okay, then the vvayobheda, the classification, the point is over. Now coming to the oushada, that is the pediatric dosage that mentioned in different classics. Okay. Only Kashyapa Acharya advised the administration of medicine at the time of birth. Then the dosage mentioned in Charangadara Samhita as given. In the first month of the baby, the dosage should be 1 reti. Then in second month, it is 2 reti. Then this dosage is increased by 1 reti in each year up to 12 months. So in 12 months, it is 12 reti or 1 masha. Okay. Then 2 years, it is 2 masha, and increasing 1 masha in each year up to 16 year. That is, in 16 years, 16 masha is the dosage. Okay. Then 16 to 70 years, also the dosage is constant, that is 16 masha. This is the dose for the kalka and churna. So once again, I will repeat. The dosage for the kalka and churna, according to Sharanga Samhita, in first month it is 1 rati, and in second month 2 rati, which is increases by 1 rati up to 1 year. So in 12th month is 12 rati or 1 masha. Then in the second year it is 2 masha, and it increases by 1 masha up to 16 years. Then it is constant up to 17 years. Okay. Then for kashaya, the dosage is the 4 times of the dosage of kalka and churna. Okay. Really, you have to study the dose for the kalka and churna. Then the dosage given by the Sushruta is that for Shiraba, the 1 pinch is the dosage is given. Then in Shira and Nada, the Kola Asti Matra is the Pramana for the Shira and Nada. Whereas Kola Sammida is the dosage given for Annada. Okay. Then according to Vishwamitra, in Jada Matra, that is immediately after birth, the Vidanga Phala Pramana is the dosage given. And in Shira and Nada, Shira, the Badari Phala Asti Pramana, the seed of Badari Phala is taken as the quantity of dosage for the Shirada. And in Shira and Nada, Badari Phala Pramana, the Badari fruit itself is taken as the quantity. And for Annada, Udumbara Pramana is taken. Udumbara Phala. Okay. And the Kashyapa's dosage, it's very important. That is the Bheshaja Matra given by the Kashyapa Samhita is in Jada Matra. The Vidanga Phala Matra is the dosage, and the Anupana is Madhu and Sarpi. Okay. which increases by 1 Vidanga Matra in each month. So the Kashyapacharya mentioned that immediately after birth, the Vidanga Phalamatra is the quantity of the medicines, which can be given with Anubana and service. And in each month, it is increases by 1 Vidanga. So in 6 months, what is the dosage? That is the 6 Vidanga Phala Pramana. Okay. So the maximum dose which can be given is Amalaga Matra. Okay. Then for Kashaya, the dosage, especially for Chardaniya and Virejaniya, that is for Vamana and Virejana, 1 Prasrudha is dosage, and for Jivaniya and Samshamaniya, 2 Prasrudha is the dosage is given. And for Kalka, the Vamana Virejana, for the purpose of Vamana Virejana, the Kalka can be taken as half Karsha. And in Dibaniya purpose, it can be given as 1 Karsha. And in Jivaniya and Samshamaniya, it is 2 Karsha dosage. Okay. Then the Gridhamatra that mentioned by the Kashyapa is that for Jata Matra, from first day to 10 days, first day up to 10 days, the Kolasti Pramana is the amount for the Gridha. Then 11 to 20 days, half of Kola can be given, and 20 to 30 days, 1 Kola can be given. In third month, that is 2 Kola is the dosage. In 4th month, Shushka Amalaga, that is the quantity that taken for the 4th month baby. From 5th to 6 months, Ardra Amalaga can be taken as the dosage. Then for Shira and Nada, according to Agni Bala, we can decide the dosage. And another Amalaga Matra is the quantity is taken for the Annada. So these are the points that you have to by heart. It's very important. If you have any doubt, you can ask me. Then moving to the next point, that is Jada Karma. That is Jada Karma of Bala Paricharya. It's very important. You may study it in your BAMS during the BAMS period, but in entrance examination, you have to study the points only, not the slokas. Okay. So this is the table that showing the order of Jata Karma according to different acharyas. Just study the order. Okay. In Ashtanga Hridaya, the Ulba Shodhana is mentioned first, whereas in Charaga, Ashmanor Sangatana is mentioned, and in Sushruta also Ulba Vishodhana is mentioned first. So the Navajata Shishu Paricharya is divided into 3. First one is Jada Matra Paricharya, and Sadhyo Jada Paricharya, then Navajada Shishu Paricharya. So the Jada Matra Paricharya is the pressures or the process that we have to take care of the baby up to the from the birth to the cutting of the umbilical cord. That is Jada Matra Paricharya. Okay. Then the second stage, that is the Sadhyo Jada Paricharya. That means from the birth to the up to 24 hours, the measures that we have to take for the care of the baby is known as Sadhyo Jada Paricharya. And the last one is Navajada Shishu Paricharya. From birth to 120 days, the baby is known as Navajada Shishu, and the measures that we have taken is known as Navajata Shishu Paricharya. So, in Jata Matra Paricharya, it is again divided into Prana Pratyagamana, that is neonatal resuscitation methods, and Ulba Shodhana, Mugga Shodhana, and Garbhodaga Vamana, and Nabi Nali Chedana. Okay. So in Prana Pratyagamana, that is mentioned as Ashmanor Sangatna, that is striking of stones in the Karnamula of the baby. What is the purpose of doing this? By striking these stones near the Karnamula, it is actually stimulating, auditory stimuli is given, so that it will stimulate the corresponding parts, the auditory parts in our brain, and it's helping prana pratyagamana. Okay. Then next is ulba shodhana, that is removal of the vernis caseosa, a wax-like coatings around the baby, a white colored coating is that, is known as vernis caseosa. So the ulba shodhana is done by annoying the body of the baby with a saindava and sarpi. So it is also helps to maintain the temperature of the baby. So it's a type of thermoregulation. Okay. Also, the Mugga Shodhana is also given by the Saindava and Sarpi. Going through the steps that I explained in Ashtanga Hridaya, the first is Ulba Shodhana, then Bala Taila Sejana. The Parishega, Taila Parishega is given, that is coming under the Sadhyo Jada Paricharya. So next is Ashmano Bhadanam, and the fourth step is Dakshina Karna Mandra Ucharana. Okay, sorry, that is Mandra Ucharana. Dakshina Karna Mandra Ucharanam. And in fifth, that is Nabi Nali Chedanam, which was after Nabi Nali Chedana, the Kushta Taila is sprinkled over. And the sixth stage, that is the bath, Snana. Snana was given with the Shiri Vrishaya, Sarva Gandodaga, or the Rajada Swarna Tapta Jala. This can be used for the bathing of the newborn. But nowadays, this bathing immediately after birth is not advised. The wiping with the cotton wool is mentioned here. Then the seventh step is Talu Avagundanam, and the eighth is Shirasi Sneha Piju. The Piju was placed over the murda of the baby, that help in nourishment of the brain, and also it helps to recovery from the birth injuries like Erb's palsy and brachial palsy. And the ninth is step is Swarna Prasha. It also comes under Navajada Shishu Paricharya. The Swarna Prasha is helps to increase the Meda Ayus of the baby. Okay. And next, 10th step that explained in Ashtanga Hridaya is Garbhamba Vamana, that is the therapeutic emesis, which was advised in case of meconium aspiration. Okay, so here also Saindava and Gridha was given to the baby for Vamana. So Garbhamba Vamana, nowadays it is not recommended. Nowadays suction is indicated in the newborn in case of meconium aspiration. Okay, then the 11th stage is Jada Karma. So just go through these steps. Okay, you have to remember the first stages, that according to Ashtanga, Ulba Shodhana, Charaga, Ashmanor Sangatna, and according to Sushruta, Ulba Vishodhana. Okay. Next is leha or prasha. So lehana or prasha means the licking of the oushada or ahara. So the first lehana or prasha that is mentioned for the newborn baby is harenu matra of Aindri, Brahmi, Vaja, Shanga Pushpa. This kalka can be given with the anupana of Madhu and Grida. Okay. Then Swarna plus Dhatri and with Madhu and Grida can be given as the second Lehana. Then also Swarna with Madhu and Grida can be given for another Lehana. So this Lehana is the amount of amount which can given the middle finger of the tip of the middle finger of the caretaker. The amount of food or any medicine which can be given as the tip of the middle finger of the caretaker is known as prasha. Okay. In newborns, it is mainly indicated Swarna Prasha in order to improve the Medha, Ayus, and Bella. Medha, Ayu, Bella Vardhanartham. This is the indication of Prasha. Okay. Then coming to the Nabi Nali Chedana, which was mentioned in Jada Karma. Okay. So according to Charagacharya, the angula of Nabi Nali Chedana is 8 angula, whereas in Sushruta and Sharangadana, it is 8 angula is mentioned. In Vakbadacharya, the 4 angula is the measurement that for the cutting of Nabi Nali. That means umbilical cord. Okay. So the instrument that is used for the Nabi Nali Chedana is Ardhadhara Shastra, whereas the Sejana, after this cutting, in order to heal that part, the Lodradi Churna Sejana is mentioned in Charaga Samhita, whereas in Vakbada, Pushta Taila Sejana is mentioned. So just remember this. In Charaga Samhita, Lodradi Churna Sejana, and according to Vakbada, Kushta Taila Sejana is mentioned. Then next step is Garbhamba Vamana. As I mentioned earlier, it is the therapeutic emesis of the Garbhamba, that is in case of meconium aspiration, this Garbhamba Vamana or the therapeutic emesis can be done with Saindava and Sarpi, which was given in small quantity to the newborn. So it will cause the emesis or the Vamana, then helps to the expulsion of the aspired meconium. Okay. Then Stanyapana. So the Acharyas mentions that it takes 3 or 4 days for the production of breast milk. So until that time, you have to maintain the or you have to replace the breast milk with Ananda Madhu Sarpi in first day. So in the first day of the birth, the baby is given the Ananda. Ananda is nothing but the Swarna that is given with the Madhu and Sarpi, which can be given thrice daily. So in first day, Ananda Madhu Sarpi, which is given thrice in a day. Okay. So in second and third day, Lakshmana Siddha Sarpi was given. So it is also mentioned in the thrice daily. And fourth day onwards, Navanidam. Okay, which is taken, which can be taken as Swapani Kalamatram with the Stanya as Anupana. So this is very important. In first day, the Ananda with the Madhu and Sarpi is given, whereas in second day, Lakshmana Siddha mentioned. And fourth day, the Navanidam, which is so the quantity of the Navanidam is Swapani Talamatra. Anupana is Stanya. Okay. So according to Susrudacharya, and fourth day, the Madhu Sarpi should be taken in Swapani Talamatra. Its dosage is twice daily. So Vakbhadacharya mentions in fourth day, Navanida can be given in Swapanidala Matra, which means the quantity of a feast. Okay. Then Sanyas Anubana. But in Sushruta Samhita, Madhu and Sarpi can be given in Swapanidala Matra. It can be given twice daily. Okay. So what we can substitute in case of lack of breast milk, that is Tanya Abhave. We can give cow's milk, which can be boiled with Legu Panchamula or Stira. In Stanya Abhava conditions, the cow's milk can be substituted, which can be boiled with Legu Panchamula or Stira. Okay, this is the opinion of Vakbhadacharya. Or in according to Shishrudacharya, either cow's milk or goat's milk can be given to the newborn. Okay. Then the next point, that is Tanyabanayanam. The time at which the stoppage of breastfeeding, preferably after the formation of teeth, is known as Tanyabanayanam. Okay. This was explained in Ashtanga Sangraha. And at that time, we can give another weaning foods, some type of different type of modagas, which is hello, am I audible? Am I audible now? Okay. So after the at the time of Stanyabanayana, where the stoppage of breastfeeding, we can give different type of prenana modagas, which is dominant of Madhura Rasa, and especially indicated nutritional value foods are added in these modagas. So prenana modaga advised for the child at the time of Stanyabanayana. In Ashtanga Hridaya, there is mentioned many type of modagas. You can see that, but we don't have to go in such a detailed study. Just you have to note that there is some type of prenana modagas are explained in our samhitas. Okay. Then the last procedure that we have to done in the neonatal period, that is during the Navajata Shishu Parijarya, that is Reksha Karma. So what is Reksha Karma? Otherwise known as Rekshokna Karma. The word means that Rakshas means evils, Gna means kill. So the procedures that we have to take to kill the evils. Here the evils means infectious organisms. So in order to protect both the mother and child, some procedures, some karmas are mentioned. So according to Charagacharya, the 10 or 12 days after delivery is indicated for doing the Reksha Karma. So the house should contain, that is a Sudiga Graha, should contain the branches of Gadira and Karkandu, and the Homa, Bali, Mani Dharana, etc. can be done in morning and evening. So these are doing for the purpose of mitigating the infectious organisms. Okay. In Sudigagara, Sarshaba, Adasi, Tanakaniga, Tandula, etc. should be there. Okay. And do Reksha Beli in night. So these are the different opinions according to different acharyas. So, Ainri Brahmi Jivaga, that wear on Hasta, Griva or Muda. Then, Visheshena Vaja Sarvam Dhare. So, the Acharya, Ashtanga Hridaya, in Ashtanga Hridaya, the Acharya mentions Vaja. Vaja can be wear. It is a special drug used for the protection of both the mother and child. Okay. Vaja. Visheshena Vaja Sarvam Dhari. So, these are the points that we have to study in this class. If you have any doubt, you can unmute and ask me or drop a message. So, in today's, I will going to revise once again. We are moving to revise the paribhasha. As I mentioned, the Sushruta Samhita definition is very important. Kaumara Bhrityam Nama, Kumara Bharana, Datri Kshira Dosha Samshodhanartham, Dushta Stanyagraha Samuttanam Cha Vyadinam Ubashamanatham Cha. This is the definition given in Sushruta Samhita. Then, the textbook of Kaumara Bhrityam. The important thing that you have to remember is what? The author of Kasyapa Samhita. Who is the author? Vriddha Jiva. Okay. Then the author of Kumara Tantra, that is Yamini Bhushan. And Bala Tantra is Kalyana Vaidyan. And Bala Kumara Tantra is author is Ravana. And Parvadaga Tantra, that is Bandhaga. So you have to study the first 4 textbooks and its author by heart, and just note the other books and authors. Just read that. Okay. Then coming to the order of Kaumara Bhrittya, mentioning according to different acharyas. So while explaining the Ashtangas, the Vakbadacharya mentioned the Balachigilsa in second position, and who explained it first position? Kashyapa. Okay. Then Sushrudacharya in 5th position, and Charagacharya mentioned in 6th position. Okay. I am revising these points for you, so you can easily remember or recollect while you are studying this. Okay. Then we have studied the Kashyapa Samhita, a small description about the Kashyapa Samhita. That is, what is the Moola Namam? Vriddha Jivaga Tantra. As the Vriddha Jivaga is the author, the Moola Namam is Vriddha Jivaga Tantra. Whereas the Paryaya or the synonym is Vilupta Tantra or Kumara Bhrithya Tantra. Kaumara Bhrithya. So the Paryaya is Kumara Bhrithya here. Okay. Then, who is the Ubadeshta or expounder? In questions, there may be who is the Ubadeshta. Either it can be asked in English or in Sanskrit. So you have to study both these terms. Who is the expounder? Mariji Kashyapa. Okay. Then the redactor or the Pradisamskarta is Valsya, and the Rekshakarta, it was preserved by Anayasa Yaksha. How we can remember this Yaksha Reksha? This is a small code for to remember this Reksha Yaksha. And the Adhunika Sambhadaka, the commentary, the mainly Hindi commentary was written by Hemaraja Sharma. Okay. So the vvayobheda, you have to study only mainly you have to study the classification of kasyapa samhita and ashtanga sangraha. So mainly all acharyas explain the balya as up to 16 years, but according to Charagacharya, he mentions that up to 30 years. 30 years he taken as balya. This is a different thing. And after 70 years, it is Shaya Avastha according to Ashtanga Hridaya. But according to Ashtanga Sangraha, it is above 60 years. And what about the Charagacharya? The Jirnavastha. He mentioned that as Jirnavastha as 60 to 100 years. Okay. Then Sushrudacharya is also mentioned the Bala up to 16 years. And he again divided it into 3. That is Shiraba up to 1 year. Shiraba means those who takes milk only. And Shira Annada from 1 to 2 years, and Annada up to 16 years. Okay. So he mentioned the Vruddha Avastha as Jara. So what is the age? 70 to 70 up to the death is mentioned as Jara. Okay. Then the one thing you have to remember is that what is the age of menarche according to Parashara Smriti? That is after 10 years. And the 8 years old female is known as Gauri, 9 years old female is known as Rohini, and 10 years old female is known as Kanya. Then the next important thing, that is oushada matra. Here have to study the oushada matra described in Sharangadara and Kashyapa Samhita and mainly you have to focus on this. The Samhita, it is 1 rati, and in second month it is 2 rati, and up to 12 months the dosage is increases by 1 rati, and so in 12th month it is 1 masha or 12 rati, and from 12th month to 16 months it is increases by 1, that is 16 masha, and after 16 years 16 years to 70 years the dosage is constant, that is 16 masha. Then according to Kashyapa, the Bheshja matra, for Jada matra, the pediatric dosage is Vidanga Phalam matra. So Anupana is Madhu and Sarpi. Anupana is mentioned only in Kashyapa Samhita, and the maximum dose is Amalaga matra. Just remember these points. Okay. You have to study these all things, but mainly the things I have recollecting now is very, very important. Okay. This Jada Karma, as we explained, you have to note the procedures which is first explained by each acharyas, and also I have mentioned the Navajada Shishu Parichirya. I also explained the Lehana which was given after the birth. The important thing is the first day, Aindri, Brahmi, Vajja, Shankapushpa, Kalka with Anupana, Madhu and Grida can be given, and either the Swarna, Datri, Madhu, Grida can be given, or Swarna, Madhu, Grida can be given. So what is the purpose of giving this prasha? Meda, Ayu, Bala, Vardhana. Okay. Or you may be familiar with another type of prasha, that is Phala prasha, Anna prasha. So these all are given for the purpose of Meda, Ayur, Bala, Vardhana. Okay. Next is Nabhi Nali Chedana. As I mentioned, the angula of Nabhi Nali Chedana is, according to Charaga and Sushruta, it is 8 angula. And according to Vakbada, it is 4 angula. Just remember these differences. Vakbada 4, Charaga and Sushruta 8 angula. Okay. Then the Sejana is mentioned according to Charagacharya is Lodradi Churna, whereas Pushtathaila is mentioned by Vakbadacharya. Okay. And the instrument that used to cut the umbilical cord is Ardhadhara Shastra. And also remember the Garbhamba Vamana, which was done with the Saindava and Sarpi. And also we discussed the Stanyapana. So up to 3 or 4 days, it takes for production of breast milk. So for substitution of that times, the first day the Ananda was given with Madhu Sarpi thrice daily. Okay. In second and third day, Lakshmana Siddha Sarpi is given thrice daily. And in fourth day, the Navanidam was given. So Panitala Matra is the quantity required with the Stanya as Anupana. Okay. According to Shisruda Samhita, he mentions that Madhu and Sarpi should be taken in Swapanitala Matra, that is, should be twice daily. Okay. Then, in the case of Stanya Abhava, Acharyas mentioned that either cow's milk or goat's milk can be given, or the cow's milk boiled with the Legu Panchamula and Stira. This is occasionally asking questions. Okay. Then Stanyabadana is the time at which the stoppage of breastfeeding and preferably after the formation of teeth. Then at that time, different type of prenana modagas are given to the child. And the last one, that is the Reksha Karma. According to Charagacharya, 10 or 12 days after delivery is indicated as the Reksha Karma. Okay, so we have discussed different type of Reksha Karma like Dubana, Homa, Beli, Manidharana. So mainly Vajja is indicated for Dharana. Okay. So these are the topics we have to cover. In the coming class, we have to study this about the Sanya. So I am going to start this part, that is Sanya. What is the Stanya Mahatva? That is Shira Satmyam Hi Balanam Shiram Jivanam Uchade. This was the quote given in Kasyapa Samhita Kilastana. So why the Shira is important for a child? Because it is Jivana. It is like a Amrud. Okay. Which increases the Bala. Mainly it is composed of Agni and Soma. So the Shira is Agni Soma Yuktaha. So it increases the Bala of the child, and it is so the child is Shira Satmya. So these are the Mahatva of Stanya or the breast milk. Okay. Then coming to the formation of breast milk, that is Stanya Pravartana. According to Charagacharya, he mentioned that the Stanya Pravartana is happened in the first day itself, first day of delivery itself. Whereas in Ashtanga Hridaya, Kashyapa Samhita and Samhita, it takes 3 to 4 days after delivery for the formation of breast milk. That we had discussed earlier, isn't it? On third and fourth day, what was given? And fourth day, so Panitala Matra Navanida was given, or Sarpi or honey in Panitala Matra was given. So according to Charagacharya, the first day of delivery itself, the formation of Stanya happens. So it can be correlated as colostrum. Nowadays, it mentions that the baby should breastfeed immediately after delivery. Okay, so that he could get some this colostrum. The colostrum is very rich in antioxidants and antibodies. So it will help to increase the immunity of the child. That's why the modern science now compels to feed the child immediately after the birth. Okay. The same thing is mentioned in Charaga Samhita, that is at the first day itself, the Stanyapana or the formation of breast milk is happen. So the colostrum is very thin and white in color. So it does not acquire the color of milk. So it takes 3 to 4 days for the continuous flow of the breast milk. Okay. So the Navakshira or the colostrum can be um, divided into three, or the according to different acharyas, the colostrum is or the Navashira is like Morada according to Dalhana, and Ganakshira according to Harida, and according to Madhavanidana it is Piyush. Okay, this is the classification according to their consistency and color, etc. Okay, so um, these all are about this today's topics. If you have any doubts, please ask me. Otherwise, I will ask some questions to you. Any doubt? Dr. Payal, any doubt? No one have any doubt? No one has any doubt? Okay. So, please mention what is the age uh, mentioned according to Charaka Samhita. What is the age for Bala? Bala. Who will answer? This is very important question. According to Charaka Samhita, what is the age for Bala? Please answer. Anyone? Dr. Rasia? Hello? Do you understand these topics clearly? Or I have to take again? And I want to know whether my speed is okay for you. You can catch my words easily. Okay. No problem. It takes some time. Okay. The main thing you have to understand during the study of entrance examination is that you have to study these things repeatedly. How many times you study is the matter. Okay, you will forget this. So I am recall this again and again, because after my class, while you are going through the notes, you will strike on these points. Okay, so you will definitely remember these points while writing this examination. So I want to tell you one more thing, that you have to take another book for writing the codes. So I will describe the codes for many portions. So you have to write these things for the another book. So while traveling or doing something, you can recollect these things. What is this code means. While decoding the things, you can easily remember at the time of examination. Okay. So blindly by hearting these things may easily forget. Okay. So I want to ask you, do you know the Navajata Shishu Parijadya? Or I want to explain it now. Anyone want to explain the Navajata Shishu Parijadya in detail? I'm not going in this class the detailed description because at the time of UG you may study these things. If anyone want to the detailing of these things, I will do it. Please mention. Okay, do you want to know the Navajata Shishu Parijadya or you know that? Clearly, you know that. So from today onwards, you have to study regularly. Okay, about 6 to 7 hours studying is important. Okay, daily 6 to 7 hours you have to find, and recollecting these points again and again and again. Thoroughly, you have to study. Then only you can easily recollect these things. So at the last day of examination, entrance examination, you have to study these all subjects. So the speed of the revision and the remembering these things is the things that matters at the last. Okay, that's why I'm asking and I am repeatedly saying these things. Okay, whatever you study these things very clearly so that you can have a memory and you will definitely achieve your goals. Okay. So anyone want, I want to explain this Navajata Shishu Parijatya. You just have to read this slogas. Then you have to understand the matter only. Okay. If you have any doubt regarding the entrance preparation, you can ask me. So this is our first class. So from the next class onwards, we will have no time for asking these type of questions. So this is the chance to ask me. If you have any doubt about the preparation or anything, you can ask me. So if you want this okay, the first thing you have to understand that the entrance exam, for cracking the entrance examination, you should have to study consistently. So daily 6 to 8 hours study is necessary. Okay, then how will you study in the case of this Kaumara Bhritya? How will you study? So in this topic, it's a small topic in Kaumara Bhrithya. So I will teach you how to study these things. So when you so in today's portion, I will tell you how will you remember these things easily. Okay. So paribhasha, you have to just read and just read and know this meaning of this sloga. Okay. Then the important thing is the textbook of Kaumara Bhrithya. So while reading these portions, you yourself ask the questions whether it can be asked as a question or not, and also you have to go through the previous year question papers. Then you will get an idea about what are the portions that is continuously or repeatedly asking. Okay. Then you have to attend the examination. Okay, weekly examinations in our app. Then only you will get a speed to read the questions and the speed to thought very easily, and the speed of writing and reading is the matter. Okay, if you know the answer, and if you cannot read at the end of this questions, that will not help you to gaining the mark. Okay, so in the textbook of Kaumara Buddha, you have to study the Vruddha Jivaga, some code. You can prepare your own self, or we will prepare for you. And Kumara Tantra, that is the I have mentioned some code, that is Kumara Boshan Ki Tantra. Like that, you have to study with these codes. And Bala Tantra and Kalyana Vaidyan. So this is only a simple subject about Kaumara Buddha. So when we are going to study the Kaya Chikitsa, Shalya Tantra and all, this is very vast topic. So the code is very, very important to remember these things, especially Shalakya. That will is easy to study and easy to forget. Okay. So these are the important things, and don't worry, we will assist you in all times. And if you have any doubts or anything, you can ask us, and we will do our best. And in case of order of Kaumara Bhrithya, this is also 1 star important. The Vakbadacharya is mentioned in second position and Kashyapacharya in first position. So these two things are asking frequently. Okay. So like this, you have to study the each portions. The important thing in how will you study this oushada matra and all? First, you have to check the previous question papers. Okay, then you will get an idea about what portions are repeatedly asking. So I have mentioned you have to study the Sharangadhar Samhitas classification, and also the Sushruta Samhitas classification, and mainly the Kashyapa Samhita classification, that is Beshaja Matra, that is Vidanga Phala Matra, the maximum dose is Amalaga Matra, and the Anupana you should remember. Okay, like this, you have to study very crisply. You have to remember these things. And then in case of Stanya, this is an important portion, that is Stanya. In Stanya Abhava, what will we suggest? That is the cow's milk boiled with the lagu panchamulan or stira. So these are frequently asking things. So first you have to study repeatedly and take a book for writing these codes. Okay. Then nothing, you have to revise these things weekly. The topics you have covered in weekly wise, You have to revise it and also attend the all examinations. Okay, then you will get you will have a confidence to attend the examination. Don't worry, you will achieve the goal. Okay, achieve the goal. Don't you don't want to worry, and we will assist you. Anything else? Anything else? If there is any doubt in today's class, you have any doubt, or you understand all things? Hmm? Okay. So in coming class, we are going to discuss the Tanya and also Dendolpati and different type of Dendolpati Roga. And also we will discuss different samskaras. You may be heard about the first samskaras. First, second month, each samskaras are there. In first month, Homa Mangala will be there. And also you may heard about the Karna Vedana and Nishkramana Samskara. These all are important for the development of the baby. And we will discuss in the next class. Okay. So we have 15 minutes more. So I will give you a brief description about the Navajada Shishu Parijarya that I have discussed earlier. It is divided into 3. So in first one, that is Jada Matra Parijarya. So in Jada Matra Parijarya, what all procedures are come? That is Prana Pratyagamana and Mugashodhana, Garbhamba Vamana, and Nabhinali Chetana. So these things are comes under Jada Matra Parijarya. And in Sadhyo Jada Parijarya, that is immediately after birth up to 24 hours, the procedure that we are doing to protect the baby is known as Sadhyo Jada Parijarya. So the procedures are, what are the procedures? Anyone? So the procedures are Taila Avasejanam, Snanam, then Shirasi Pijudaranam. So these all are comes in the Sadhyo Jada Parijarya. So the Snana, as we explained, that it was given with the Shiri Vrishya Kashaya or Sarvagandhodaka. And also Shirasi Sneha Piju is given. And then the last one is Navajada Shishu Parijarya. So this Navajada Shishu Parijarya includes both Jadamatra Shishu Parijarya and Sadhyo Jada Shishu Parijarya, and also the Sanyavana and also the Raksha Karma. Okay. And what is the importance of Nabi Nali Chedana? According to modern science, the immediately after delivery, the cutting of Nabi Nali Chedana is now not indicated. about after 1 minute delivery. After 1 minute, the Nabi Nadi Chedana should be done, because at that time uh, it will helps to increase the immunity of the baby by the flowing of iron rich blood from placenta to the baby. Okay, that's why the WHO explains that the cutting of the umbilical cord should be done after 1 minute. Then immediately after delivery, the cutting is done in the case of emergency. If in case of any aspiration of meconium or any health issues for the mother, the immediately after delivery the cutting is done. Otherwise, it is done only after 1 minute. We have to remember these modern points also, because nowadays in AIAPGT, the modern questions are always asking, and in the coming classes we will discuss these things. Okay, don't worry, you have to study the things that we have studied, we are teaching now. Okay, just thoroughly revise these things. Okay, so in the next class I will ask you some questions from these portions, whether I want to know that you have to study this well or revise things. No need to worry. Okay, if you don't get the answer, that's not a matter for me. Just read these things. Okay. Okay, now if you don't have any doubt, we will leave and we can end this and today's class. Okay, I hope that you have understand these things. Okay, don't have any doubts. It's time to leave now. Okay, thank you. Thank you all. Okay, thank you.